We've brought you to the Northern Cheyenne Reservation in Lame Deer, Montana, and we brought you along on our prayer walk. Pastor Dean of Morning Star Baptist Church introduced us to this idea, and we love it. And what we're doing is going out into the community and just walking down the roads and praying, just stepping into the outer edges of each person's house and yard and praying over the house, over the people, over the land, and just asking the Father to have His way. So come along with us and pray for the Northern Cheyenne of Lame Deer, Montana.
I don't know if you can see behind me, but there's a young Cheyenne youth. You know, the Cheyenne are known as the horse lords of the plains, and they do incredible things with horses. They've had a connection with the horses ever since they were brought here to the people. I have seen them do absolutely amazing things on the horses. And this young Cheyenne boy, he came by earlier. He was throwing the lasso around. We had a couple of the women and the girls with us. He jokingly said, "Hey man, you can't capture these girls." You know, and he kind of smiled at us, and now he's back there working with these horses in the back. It's a beautiful thing seeing the tradition still carried on, and where the youth could be with the gangs or doing other things, he's here working with the horses just like his ancestors were.
And the Lord led me to read Ephesians 2, 11 through 16, and that's talking about how the hostility between Jews and Gentiles has been abolished through Christ Jesus. And so here there's been hostility between the traditional ways of the land and also the Christians of old, but now we've had even our tribal councilmen are seeking to get rid of that hostility and come together as one. So Ephesians 2, 11, "Therefore remember that at one time you Gentiles in the flesh, called the uncircumcision by what is called the circumcision, which is made in the flesh by hands, remember that you were at that time separated from Christ, alienated from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. But now, in Messiah Yeshua, you who were once far off have been brought near by the blood of Christ. For he himself is our peace, who has made us both one, and has broken down in his flesh the dividing wall of hostility, by abolishing the law of commandments expressed in doctrine, that he might create in himself one new man in the place of the two, so making peace, and might reconcile us both to God in one body through the cross, thereby killing the hostility." Amen.